Hey, welcome to another episode of Electrical Theology, Esoteric Life Coaching, where we deal with the supernatural, metaphysical, out there stuff. Alright guys, thanks for joining me again each and every day that I put these videos out. And this is about a 10-minute tarot. Yes, we go over a few minutes, but let's just get started with those videos. Alright guys, we immediately get the door to romance upside down, we get the garden at the gate in the regular position, and then we get the sixth chakra upside down, which is third eye stuff, guys, third eye stuff. Let's see what else we can get today. So basically what I'm seeing here is the door to romance right now is sort of shut down. I think at some point some of y'all may need to focus on you and not romance, right? Just focus on, because it's like adding another dimension to you, right? Right now you need to love yourself. You need to have a romance with yourself, right? It's have that celestial dance with you as your partner, right? Bringing in someone else's energy right now when you may not still be clear of your own, or if you're still carrying around baggage from someone else, right? The garden and the gate tells me that this opportunity is about to open. So do you want to bring other people's energy, not necessarily the people themselves, but it's your thought about the other people, into your next opportunity? An opportunity is a port for unity, meaning you are the unity, the unified, right? You need to make sure your field is full of divine frequency, if you will, or divine fragrance. We need to make sure too that we are visualizing or seeing things the way we want them, and not relying on others to get them for us, but to make sure that we are strong in the projection of our own prosperity, our own path, if that makes sense. Alright guys, let's just get started with the rest of this and see what else wants to come up. We got cards trying to fly out as we speak. Alright, immediately we get the Six of Cups upside down, we get the Three of Swords upside down, and then we get the Four of Swords upside down. So immediately we get a lot of swords here, which again, and they're both upside down, which means that we need to give the mind a rest, right? Quit overthinking about situations, meaning we need to get rid of other people's thoughts, or what we think their thoughts are, or thinking about their thoughts about what they thought about us. Right? You see how wild and crazy that is, guys? And so what we have done, though, is we have done away with this person, the person that's in your life, or person, place, or thing. Because we get the door to romance, I'm going to say that also the Three of Swords, that we got rid of a person we didn't need in our life anymore. Now, it's not that we didn't love them. It means that we finally freed ourselves of the thoughts about thinking about them, right? Which is great. We still love them. We'll always love them, right? And if you want to, if you're still hating on this person because it's your thoughts about the hate about this person, is that it's still your thoughts and it's your hate that you're projecting onto them. So it's you're hating yourself, which means you're not loving yourself because you're not seeing the higher self within you, right? You're still talking to the lower self. The lower self is fine, but you've been living from the lower life perspective for so long. It's time to change, visualize a different perspective, all right? And we get the Queen of Swords upside down, right? So we need to give her a rest, right? She's very stern, very smart, right? And again, are you trying to prove yourself to other people? Are you trying to prove yourself that you're better? Or are you one of those that when you have a breakup and you want to make the other person jealous, so you go find a bunch of friends or whatever, and it looks like you're partying and having fun to make them jealous or something goofy like that, right? We may need to give all that a rest, guys. And then what we got to get over, or that we have to do, is make a choice, right? What path do you want? Do you want to keep living their path, which is still your path, right? But you're using someone else not to focus on your path. So we need to make a decision, your path or someone else's path, right? Then we get the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups upright is, this is upside down, so normally Eight of Cups is nothing has satisfied you up to this point. So with the 8 stopping there, we got the Nine of Cups next, and the Nine of Cups is about celebration. So what that tells me is that that you're doing away with looking for stuff in your life outside of you that's going to make you happy, as opposed to going inside with your insight and seeing yourself for what you truly are, right? And then we get the Knight of Wands, right? The Knight of Wands needs to make this decision about if they want this celebration in their life, this new opportunity in their life to see things from their perspective without anyone else's energy interfering with that from past loves, right? The Knight of Wands sort of, it has this protection. He has this protection around him. Now the protection is just to make sure that she, he, or it, or anything in between, guys, whatever you want to label yourself, I'm happy with. You can call me whatever you want. So we see the King of Wands as defensive, and in one sense it's like you can't go into this nightclub, right, unless this bouncer allows you in. So you're going to be your own bouncer, right? It's up to you to decide who you want in your life and who you don't. You're not going to let anyone else's energy in there. Why? Because you need to make sure that you're whole, right? That you're holy, meaning that you have no holes in your defense to let someone sneak in behind you and take advantage of you, right? Because we all have our vulnerabilities and we don't want to be taken advantage of. But we know that there's people out there, and it's not that they're evil or mean or narcissistic. It means that they're showing us where we still need to build ourselves up, to strengthen our will, to harness the power of the universe, right? And bring that out of us and serve our community with, right? But we don't know what these are until someone else is able to plug that hole. It's like a great lawyer, right? They find the loopholes that may get a criminal off, right? But at least they found the loophole and closed it, right? Because every time a loophole's found, it's closed. So every time there's a hole found in your chink or in your armor, then it's closed, it's repaired, right? And that's what we want, is repair, right? The re and the pair, the transmitter and the receiver back together again, unified. That's the opportunity that's coming up, is that you're going to be able to find something in your life that is what's going to make your foundation strong again. And let's see what else we get. And then we finally get the Magician. Now the Magician here, coming right after the King of Wands, or the Knight of Wands, because the Knight of Wands is again travel, movement. You're going to have movement happening. You're going to have wise movement happening. You're going to move away from these people. You're going to move away from where you're at, because all you're doing is getting worse and worse and worse. And now it's time to move, right? It's time to move your energy. It's time to move people away. And so we have the Magician here, and the Magician is, in one sense, a trickster, right? They do magic, make things disappear, make things reappear, right? Pull rabbits out of a hat, if you will. They're also illusionists, right? They're able to play both parts. They're able to then trick you, to then have you ask the question, well, how is that done? And so all these shadow divine workers are here to ask yourself, how is that done? How are you doing this? Why are you doing this? For what reason, specifically? Alright guys, that's what I got today. So overall, we get an opportunity is coming. It's going to be time to celebrate, because before you haven't been celebrating because of this broken heart, or this loss as you perceive it to be loss, as opposed to your freedom, right? And I know it's hard transitioning sometimes from being in a relationship, good or bad, however you perceive that, and then not being in that thing again. It's almost a withdrawal symptom from a drug or something. So, but we are at the beginning again, because it's the Magician. The Magician is number one, and it is the beginning of a brand new journey. And so I hope you come along with me on this journey and watch me each and every day. Like, subscribe, tell your friends about this video, guys, and I appreciate you and love each and every one of you. Thanks.